So I went to see Spider-Man today. It's fucking crazy who all shows up in that movie. But, like, the one that really got me was when Shrek swung in on some, like, ooey-gooey, slimy web thing. And he's like, "What are you doing in my swamp?" And I just about died. Yeah.
Thralls! Balls! They're everywhere!
Thralls Balls, the World of Warcraft podcast with a dirty mind and a clean behind. Hosted by Bentolis, Gershom, and Wooly. Oh, what's up, swingers? From the TB headquarters on the foamy streets of Milwaukee, welcome to episode 31 of Thralls Balls. I am Wooly, as always, and I'm here today with Gershom and a very slightly hungover Bent. How you guys doing?
What up, what up?
I'm pretty sure I'm better than Bent. I'm not hungover, but I am getting drunk. Fuck retail right now. Fuck
I
retail
am alive.
Right now. Good, you're alive. Yay!
I just caught you halfway through hookah pole, didn't I? I heard the marshmallow voice.
So no, I discovered these things called Esco bars. Because the new hookah I got, like I have to double cap the hose to smoke. And it's like really inconvenient for recording because I use push to talk. So yeah, I started buying these Esco bars and like it's terrible because like I'll just smoke nonstop all day now. So January 1st, I'm quitting.
Now, when you say, okay, good for you for one thing, but when you say double tap the hose, do you mean like you had two hoses and you have to hold your thumb over one of the hoses?
Yeah, so my old one, it was like a smart one, so it would just automatically plug it if you weren't pulling from it. But this new one we got, you need to have both hoses in at the same time, and then if you're both not inhaling at the same time, you don't get the smoke. You get like the shit that's inside it, and it's fucking disgusting. My girlfriend like hates it.
Jam a fucking plug in the hose, bro.
I'm not that fucking. I shouldn't be smoking as much as I am, so.
Fair play.
Is it meant to be shared by like two people? It's more like a hookah bar sort of thing, or?
I mean, hookah is like a social activity.
It really is. Wow, we got derailed onto hookah, and I like it.
This is a hookah podcast now. This is a hookah
in South Park. Everything that makes World of Warcraft, World of Warcraft. So, what have you guys been up to in WoW? I guess let's start with Gershom, huh?
I was gonna say let's start with Bent because he was gone, but we can start with me. That's fine. Bent, do you want to go first?
No, because we'll get to my answer because it's very short and sweet.
Like my peener.
Wow. Thank you.
I went there.
Yeah. You're not showing your balls on stream. You're just showing your fucking dick on stream. Okay, so I've been doing a little bit more of my mount farming. I completely quit on the mage tower. It is not my bag at all. I don't give a fuck. I haven't even actually done any time walking yet. Like between work and stuff, I just can't get into a group, and that's fine. So I've been doing a lot of mount farming. I never got any Legion Paragon bag or any of the ones that are in Shadowlands either. So I'm hoping sometimes, like now that it's so easy to just knock these world quests out, I'll get one or another or something. I mean, I'm trying for like 6 or 8 of them right now and not doing a lot. And then I realized there was like a couple mounts from Zuldazar that I had never bought because I didn't really have the money back then, but now I do, so I went back and bought those. So I'm at 305 mounts.
Oh damn.
And then God, that's nothing. I think
that is way
for
more than
Azeroth has like 495 or something.
Oh my
like,
lord.
I don't know. It's cool. It's not, I mean, I'm not in a contest with anyone, but I do and I enjoy the casual shit too. So going back and knocking out world quests to me is just fun and relaxing. So, if I can try and get a mount too, then that's fine. My Horde guild had a Christmas party on Discord.
Aww.
Yeah, which was really fun. And I actually won one of the contests. So we had like a mod contest. It was a little bit like, if anyone out there has like nieces or nephews or themselves play like Roblox, there's like a game on Roblox called Fashion Famous where you have a little bit of time to make like a costume based on what they say to make it. And then we were on Gallywix's Pleasure Palace, and there's like a little stage there. So we all got to go up and do things, and there was like wear what you're gonna wear if you're going to like a fancy like costume ball, and we had a few of them, but the one that I won was a farmer, like wear what you would wear if you were gonna be a farmer. And all I had, I'm gonna post it in the Discord right after the episode airs, but I had this weird, like very feudal looking set from Durnhold Keep, or like you know, the Caverns of Time Durnhold, where you go back and like rescue Thrall and do all that stuff. Yeah. So it was like very weird, like chain linky armor. I didn't think it was super farmery, but I won somehow. So that was cool. And I got some pets and some gold and stuff. And then we went around. So the next event after that was to go to the Circle of Blood in Blaze Edge Mountains. And we did some like inter-guild PvP where we all tried to kill each other. And surprisingly, I was not the first one to die, but it was pretty fun. And then by the time that had all wrapped up, I had to go. And what else? I don't know, it's a little bit more like casual shit. I played my Warlock a lot. I got her to 60.
Nice.
Congrats. Yeah, so thank you. So I was not feeling super comfortable with like her rotation at first, but I'm getting more into it. I don't like the long cast times. I don't like that I can't move around. You know, I'm used to playing a hunter, so like I'm jumpometer like all over the place, like bing, 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 and she has to kind of stand there, but it's fun. I took her to her Destro.
All right. I can help you with that outside of the show.
I like it. I just
there are ways to reduce the cast time.
No, yeah, total. No, yeah, no, I probably do need some help with like my talents and my specs and stuff. Like, I'm just playing her like for fun. So I took her to her first little Torghast, which is like a practice Torghast. But when I got to that first, I think it's like, you know, 2 out of 9 of your campaign or whatever, the Torghast was easier than I thought. So I guess at 60 it is getting a little easier, but I could probably rework like my talents and my conduits a bit, you know. And I bought her the thing to get to renown 40, and I got her the thing to get her conduits, and I think that's gonna help. Other than that, like, that's pretty much what I did.
Nice. Well, that's a lot more than I did.
It's that filthy casual shit. I just jump around and do whatever makes me feel like relaxed or happy these days, because, you know, retail's kicking my ass from here to the curb at this point.
Yeah.
It's like 6 days till Christmas, so we're good. Yeah.
Busy time of the year, folks. If you're listening at some point in the future, it is currently, on the day we're recording this, it is December 19th. So, yeah. Ben, you wanna basically, I don't know, flick the microphone to say what you've been up to? And I'm kidding. What you been up to, buddy?
Yeah, so Gershom, it's easy in Torghast for you because you played a hunter, which is like rogue. They absolutely suck, and Warlock's one of the better classes. So that's probably why you're having an easier time there. Or maybe you're just a really good Warlock and you don't even know it. And then also, I know the casting's difficult, but when you play a caster, you kind of got to like plan ahead, so to speak, because you got to like be prepared to move and shit. But anyways, what I've been up to, absolutely fucking nothing. I did not play WoW until actually right now.
Woo.
But I got gold in League of Legends, so that's it for me.
Oh, gold in League of Legends. Look at this guy. Fancy motherfucker up in here. All right, well, I guess that's all you've been up to. I haven't done much either. On my druid, I've just been slamming my head against the highlord kruul mage tower fight, and I can't get past phase fucking 1, which is pissing me off, because in Legion, when this was current content, I was clearing phase 1 no problem. I'm getting better and better as the day wears on, but, you know, not there yet. I think on a previous episode we mentioned Kalis and how she was struggling. She got her fell werebear, so I saw that come across Twitter, and I'm like, well, I can do this. I can do this. Haven't gotten it yet. I want it. But the biggest realization I've come to over the past week is I am, and always will be, whether or not I want to admit it, a Destruction Warlock main. It's the class I understand the best. It's the class I'm the best at, like among all the classes that I play. Like, you know, that's just me. That's just who I am. Thinking about renaming my warlock. I'm not sure though. I might. I want to hit the mage tower with him as well, but I haven't actually gone in yet. I'm kind of just focusing on the druid for that. And I've also been helping Shay to try to unlock the void elves. I have no idea if she actually wants to play them, but I have been guiding her through the process to unlock them.
Void elves rule fucking slide whistle drools, am I right?
Hey, I found that shirt the other day. Yeah, I still have that shirt.
Fuck yeah.
So that, in a nutshell, is what I have been up to in WoW. I guess this is as good a time as any to mention, because we didn't talk about it last week, that cinematic for 9.2, huh?
Whoa.
I honestly thought that was something that had been data mined until I noticed after the fact that Blizzard actually full-on released it. Jesus Christ, it's good. Like,
I believe it was Taryn Gregory. He was like, here's your PTR present or something like that. I could be wrong, but
it's on
Ben,
the Warcraft YouTube channel. So
Ben posted about it in Discord too. Wooly, sorry to interrupt, but once you're done, I would love to know what Ben thinks.
Yeah. Ben, what do you think of it?
I thought it was really cool. It was predictable, but it was really cool. Like I think they did a good job, like showing the character and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that I don't have high hopes, but I think I'm hoping that after seeing it, we're gonna get a satisfactory ending to the whole Sylvanas like character arc.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I thought it was really well done. And you know what? I have to say, like, WoW usually gets the cinematics they release pretty good. Like, they really don't ever really fuck them up. I think the Tyrande one is really the only one, like, people had a problem with.
See, I liked the Tyrande one.
What was wrong with the Tyrande one? Was it
God.
Was it her diaper butt as she walked away, or
no? It was just he literally like tried to strangle someone who doesn't need to breathe oxygen.
That part. Yeah, that's true. Little fact checking there, like, hey, she's undead.
I mean, also, when you're really pissed off, you're not exactly thinking straight.
Yeah, you're right. But I mean, not to say it wasn't well done or anything. It was just like, I don't know. It just for someone who makes these things, like, you should have an understanding. Like the big racial ability for the undead is like you could breathe underwater. So I don't know. I thought it was kind of silly, but
yeah, I'm just kind of over Shadowlands at this point. I did like the cinematic. I also like that a lot of people seem to have misunderstood it. They seem to think that it's like, oh, here we go, Sylvanas is just gonna get away with everything. And the cinematic was saying exactly the opposite, that just because that little piece of her soul was shoved back into her doesn't mean dick, that she still has to atone for shit. So I think we'll get a satisfactory end from her. I hope so anyway.
Well, like, did you guys... Okay, so, like, the whole cinematic was basically her struggling with herself. And I know it's been mentioned on, like, every podcast, and we're behind a bit. But that point where she's burning down Teldrassil, and instead of that, like, night elf chick kneeling in front of her and saying, why did you do this? And it's herself.
Right.
So it's like her ranger self and her undead self struggling with each other. Did those struggles only start... like in her dream when her soul got put back? She wasn't having those struggles all along, right? Or she never would have like done these things.
I think part of her was.
No, I think she really just lost that part of her soul, and then it got put back in, and she like couldn't understand why she did it.
I also heard
that
a really...
exact moment.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry, but like that exact moment showing it, like and we saw her like flicking her eyes at Anduin in a weird way. In another cinematic, there was still a tiny part of her that had some doubt into what she's doing. And I think by showing us that exact moment where she's burning the tree, she looks down and she saw in the elf in front of her herself. And that's that her, you can't kill hope. And she's like, can't I? She's like saying to that tiny little conscience in her, fuck you, I'm gonna do what I want, you don't exist. But then this soul coming back into her is like, wait a minute, no, that's still there, you still have a conscience, and I'm the bigger part of it. And she's like, ah, fuck. You know what I mean?
No, that makes sense. Like, she was basically telling herself the entire time, can't I kill Hope? Like, maybe she was trying to kill her own Hope.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. But then again, this is a little bit off, but I've been listening to a lot more Morally Gray, trying to catch up on my backlog of Morally Gray. And I thought it was funny that a bunch of people mentioned that when she burned down Teldrassil, that maybe she was doing a favor because Teldrassil had never been blessed by the dragon aspects. And I just thought that was funny because I never thought of that. I'm like, oh shit, that was true. Fuck, god damn it. Like,
I didn't actually know that.
Oh, so yeah, what was his name? Like oh my god, what's it? Faldra Staghelm. Faldrin?
Fandral Staghelm, yeah.
Yeah. So he was like, hey, Malfurion, let's plant this tree. And he's like, no, we don't have the blessings to do so. And so Staghelm basically goes and stabs Malfurion and sends him to the Emerald Dream and then says, I'm going to plant this fucking tree. And it turns into Teldrassil, which is why when you start in Teldrassil as a level 1 night elf, there's already a bunch of demonic presence there. There's like elves and satyrs and stuff because the dragon aspects never blessed the tree. And so a lot of like Horde apologists over time, or Sylvanas apologists rather, have said, hey, maybe she was doing a favor and burning that shit down because it was never meant to be anyway. I don't think that's true. Nah. I just thought it was an interesting point of contention, I guess.
I could have sworn at the end of the Malfurion book, where they go in the Emerald Dream and then Tyrande, and at the end Tyrande and Malfurion get married. I could have sworn the dragon showed up and they blessed the tree after that.
I have not read that book. It's on my list though. I still need to read book 3 of the Sundering. I need to read I think it's the War of the Ancients. The last one is the Sundering, right? Yeah. So
I'm almost positive. Yeah. So Alexstrasza and Ysera show up to the wedding, and as their wedding gift is basically they bless the tree.
Ooh. Drama time.
Well, maybe it was too late by then, because the satyrs and shit are still there, so there's like tiny little bits of bad stuff.
Well, it just ties back into the fact that like Blizzard has a non-linear story, because you got to read the books and play the game to get the whole picture, you know?
Yeah. And I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of people out there who don't care about the story. They just want to kill bosses, so...
It reminds me of that Jack Black meme from School of Rock where he's got all the like rock and roll artists on the chalkboard. But like if you just replace that with like retcons and shit from WoW with like Jack Black pointing at it, it would probably be that. I think that's pretty accurate. There's a lot of retcons and bullshit going on in the story.
That's funny.
It's like how much you care about it, you know, how much you care about it.
Mm-hmm. Well, do you have any other thoughts about the cinematic, or do you guys want to move on to the...
I have one more, and it's fast. It's not a lore thing. I just think the new style of animation was pretty cool. I don't know what to say about it. I just thought it was cool. I'm sure everyone noticed that everyone looks a little different.
Noticed it was different. I don't know how to feel about it.
I did know that Ranger Generous Sylvanas looked a little, air quotes here, almost scare quotes, but Barbie-ish, like kind of over the top. Wooly, I know you would feel what I was saying, but overall I enjoyed it. I think, it's a direction to move in, because sometimes the cinematics, as well done as they are, like the lip syncing doesn't always move up and stuff. So I also thought the voiceovers looked a lot better in this one. So, they're working on it. We'll see. I liked the fuller, kind of more 3-dimensional look, but we'll see where they take it. Hopefully they don't make everyone look like a blonde, blue-eyed person, but we'll see.
Maybe they're doing this because it's cheaper and easier than the super high-res ones we all really love. But still not the low quality ones that look like in-game cutscenes.
Yeah, totally.
Anyway, you guys ready for the mixed drink of the week?
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. It's time for the mixed drink of the week. Fuck yeah!
Fuck yeah!
It's the mixed drink of the week. Remember, everybody, only partake of the mixed drink of the week if you are of legal age or legal whatever to do so, and on top of that, we are not responsible for anything that might happen to you as a result of your own choices. That said, we've been going backwards through the specs, blah, 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 class, blah, 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 reverse alphabetical, you know the drill. We are at the Prot Paladin now, the Protection Paladin. And the drink this week is called the Shield of Vengeance. And the Paladin is the second to last class we will be covering for the mixed drink of the week. After this, we have the Holy Paladin and then 3 Death Knight specs. So we are like 4-ish weeks away. Well, 6, because we'll talk about this later, but there's a couple skipping episodes coming up. But we're only a few weeks away from moving on to an entirely new era of the mixed drink of the week. But for now, oh, bumped my desk. We are, see, that time it was the desk, not just the microphone. We are firmly in the realm of the Protection Paladin with the Shield of Vengeance. So, what do you guys think is in a Shield of Vengeance?
Go ahead, Krish.
I completely failed and came up with nothing. So I guess where Bent didn't play much this week, I didn't do the mixed drink. So I hope that Bent has something, because this is his favorite section.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Goldschlager, Deep Eddies vodka lemonade flavor, and Mountain Dew.
Okay, swing and a big fat fucking miss.
Fuck.
Yeah. So honestly, to be fair, I couldn't fucking decide on what to do with this drink. So it's a little less imaginative than other drinks have been. But it is a shot of Cuervo Gold. You fill it in with, believe it or not, ginger ale. Yeah, listen to that hiss. I don't know how well it came through.
It came through real good, yeah.
Nice.
that sounded nice.
So, Cuervo Gold, ginger ale. I'm mixing that up real quick. And then there is a garnish to it to add just a little bit of heat. No, we're not putting hot sauce in it. We could, but hot sauce with ginger ale, I'd rather fuck a blender.
That's creative.
There's nothing creative about fucking blenders. That's actually rather destructive and messy.
Is that like the new American Pie? So it's called like American Blender now? Like this is how people are getting like more antsy these days. Like fuck a pie, I'm just gonna fuck a blender.
That'd be an entirely different movie. But you garnish it with a takis fuego beef stick, and that might seem like an odd choice. But the way I see it, the meat, like it's an actual garnish as opposed to all the other things I put in that kind of ended up mixed in. So you take a bite of it and you take a drink, you know? So, hang on. This is what I came up with to justify this weird concoction. The holy fire in this drink shields you, burning away sobriety. Is it a recycled joke if you make a joke out of the fact that you recycled it? Is it? Because I definitely used that joke before.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't know. Someone get Carlos Mencia on the phone. He knows about recycling jokes.
Whatever happened to him?
Oh, Gotti!
Yeah. What? What, Ben?
Whatever happened to him? Like
He ran out of jokes to recycle.
He did?
It was so bad. He was
like stealing jokes, right?
He was one of my least favorite comedians too.
Yeah, he was like stealing jokes. He was reusing his own jokes. Like, anyway, let's get a taste of this thing because I've just been chomping on the beef stick. Over the lips, through the gums, look out, asshole. Huh. That works weirdly well. The Cuervo with the ginger ale. Weird.
Yeah, I'm surprised. It didn't, on paper, it didn't sound that good.
No, but it works. So, again, everybody, that is one shot of Jose Cuervo Gold Tequila that is mixed with Canada Dry ginger ale, but you can get whatever ginger ale you'd like, I guess. And garnished with a takis fuego meat stick, or you can really find any hot beef injection or beef stick. Yeah.
Step into a Slim Jim. Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
Actually,
remember,
I was gonna say those Taki Fuego meat sticks are pretty good. They had them at the 7-Eleven near my house. And I'm like, I love Taki, so I picked up a pack, and they're very good.
But remember, folks, if you're gonna snap into a Slim Jim and you're gonna dip your balls in your drink, on your own head be it. Anyway, next week we have the Beacon of Light for the Holy Paladin. Still not 100% positive what I'm putting in that drink, but I'm gonna do it upright. We're still deciding what we're gonna do with the after we run out of classes. We were throwing around the idea of naming drinks after cities and like going popcorn style, one host to the other host does it. I don't know. We're going to talk about that off the air. We'll get it figured out. But just so you all know, we have no plans to retire the mixed drink of the week. Fuck yeah.
We've got like at least 4 or 5 drinks left.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a good idea for when March comes around. We should do a March Madness bracket style and put it on Twitter and people vote for like we'll seed the drinks up and put them in like a bracket and people vote and then that drink makes it to the next round to see which one wins.
Fucking like mixed drink of the season, y'all.
So our draft would basically be the drinks instead.
Not so much a draft, like
it's
like a tournament.
So like you know the NCAA basketball tournament?
I know do sports ball. Sorry.
Okay, so basically like it's just a tournament. You know, each team gets a seed 1 through 64, and they get split up into 4 different brackets. And they play each other for one game. Whoever wins goes on to the next round. We would essentially set up the drinks that way. We would seed them in any order, and they would match up against each other. Like Plaggy would obviously, because he's the one who drank them. He would
that's me.
Rank them. Plaggy would rank them, and we would put them in a bracket. And then like each week we could do like a vote on Twitter, and people would vote like what do they like better until we get to one drink.
I would be down for that. That would be cool.
That would make sense. I'm down for it. I'm here to play along with y'all.
So, next week, Beacon of Light, Holy Paladin. Let's move on to the WoW news, huh?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Time for WoW news, motherfuckers.
Alright, I want to get this one out of the way real quick because it's a small change but a welcome change. Last week we told you that the Mage Tower was being extended until January 4th, which is awesome, but at the time, it was only the Mage Tower. Now they have decided that all of Legion Timewalking will be available till the 4th, which is dope, because I love them Legion dungeons. I haven't done any Legion Timewalking outside of the Mage Tower, but it's cool to have that up. And all other events going on between December 21st and January 4th will continue as scheduled. So, that's a thing. Now, another thing I want to get out of the way, because I really don't want to fucking talk about this, because it's incredibly disheartening, and I don't know about you guys, but I am really sick of talking about this whole situation. It's just too important to ignore, you know? But actiblizz is fucking gross. Basically, they published diversity data, which I think is fucking stupid, to show how well they think they're doing with their so-called commitment to change. Like, they're saying 20-something% of this workforce is female, 20-something% of this is non-binary or a minority, blah, 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 blah. I don't fucking care. The simple fact that you can think of diversity as a numbers game is gross. You cannot quantify ethics. You just fucking can't. Like, it's not a fucking report card. You don't get to go home and tack it up on the fridge like, look, these numbers say I'm doing well. No, fuck off. That's not how it fucking works. You're not thinking of the person. You're thinking of your numbers. You don't care. That's the problem. The problem is you don't care about the people you're directing. You care about what number they represent so you can get your life back to your privileged little shit shack. Oh, I'm more angry about that than I thought I was.
Yeah, that's aggressive.
Yeah, I'm mad about it. It's like, I saw this coming weeks ago. I'm like, at some point, they're gonna put up some numbers that say, look, we're doing well. And I wish I'd been wrong.
Nah, Wolves, I think one of the reasons you're mad is because when they first announced this several weeks ago, we held out hope. And then, we realized that it was just a shit show fucking game to cover their hides. And I understand your anger. I totally do. Like, I feel the same way. I think it sucks. Like, okay, so say you hire, a certain percent of, Caucasian people and a certain percent of other people and a certain percent of non-binary. Like, that's not really showing what's going on with women and other people at the company. So it's like, great, like you have this diversity, scare quotes, hire, and it's not really showing still what's going on, which it just harkens back to the fact that I'm so proud of the people at Blizzard who are coming forth. I think it's so fucking shitty that Jess Gonzalez left because she was leading a big part of it. And, she told us all to keep fighting and keep fighting. And I just think that everyone who works at Blizzard, like, just keep fighting, and anyone who doesn't work at Blizzard, keep fighting, keep putting it out there. It's not about diversity hires. That's just a fucking blanket statement to cover up other shit that's going on. Mm-hmm. People need to come forward and understand what's going on and see, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Like, honestly, I wish we could have just one episode where we don't have to talk about this crap.
It'll happen someday. I promise, my brother. I swear. I hope it will. I think it will. I hope so.
Hopefully.
Not for a while, though.
Yeah. Ben, do you have anything you want to weigh in on this, or you think it's been covered?
I mean, I think you guys covered it. I mean,
I will say, though, like, some change is better than no change. I just hate the way they're showing it and their motivation behind it.
I mean, they're always going to have shitty motivation for it now because of everything that's going on. But, I mean, to, like, both your points, it really doesn't, like, address the problem, so to speak.
It doesn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, on to other things. I lost my spot. So there is a new item to help your alts get a little bit caught up on conduits. And I'm gonna need you guys to weigh in on this because I don't, maybe Bent more. Gershom, you probably know, but I don't. There is a new item that's already been added to the game, the Incense of Infinity. It's sold by Audara in Oribos by the Flight Master, so up on the upper level. You need to be Renown 80 to buy it, but it is a bind on account item and you send it to your alts. So you use it and it just poops all your conduits up to eye level 200. So I don't know where conduits are scraping in now. Like, but is that low still? Like, do they go up to 220 whatever, 230, 240? I don't know.
Yeah, they match your eye level. So like a normal, if you get a conduit in normal sanctum, it'll be 226. So yeah, it is kind of low. They should it kind of ties into like the world quest loot drops too. Like, it's stupid. They need to bump those numbers up. Like, that item should be 226. And then when the new raid drops, the normal item level will be 252. After, you fill out and you do like the storyline, the next patch, it should bump up to 252 because it really doesn't do anything for you.
Right. I mean, I suppose it's better than, what is this, 130 something? What the fuck? I better go upgrade it. So I guess it's a little bump, but
Well, I propose that they should just change it the next patch, 9.2, where 200 is now the base level when it drops. And then
that'd be
you buy
simpler.
the item, you get it to 252, and then from there you have to do like the Mythic Plus and the World Boss and all that good stuff.
I mean, I don't want to sound pessimistic, but at the end of the day, this is just another symptom of a borrowed power system, and I'm really sick of having to maintain these extra systems rather than just worrying about my character's ability on his own. Like,
yeah, it's also just Blizzard. Like they just half-ass these things. Like it's a good change, but it's like not like they don't think about the changes they're gonna make. I don't know.
yeah. Gee, you got anything to say about this one, or is it kind of meh?
No, I mean, with all due respect, Ben, I disagree only because I don't play a lot of alts. So, like for instance, I just got my warlock to 60, and she had no conduits. She had like renown 40 because of the token, but she didn't have any conduits to put into the Forge of Bonds or whatever. So, to me, that meant a lot that I was able to go buy that and get a bunch of stuff, and I feel like it made her better. And she's only eye level like 150 something. Like she just hit 60. So those 200 conduits actually helped me a lot. I mean, I guess it's one side of the scale or the other. So for like your basic alt who just leveled and has no, I think it helps that I don't have to go do a ton of world quests to get conduits. I just felt like it was nice. And like I said before, Torghast was pretty easy for me, and I felt like it was because I had those conduits and I was able to sort of do different things that I might have had to do if I hadn't had them. So I guess that's my opinion on it.
That makes a lot of sense. Actually, more like less of a catch up to current and more of a catch up to a better starting point. Like a launch pad.
Basically. Yeah, like a launch pad, exactly. And
right.
and Choaspeed is having a pretty easy time in Torghast and a lot easier time going around doing her world quest and getting better gear and hopefully getting into heroics and stuff. I don't know, we'll see. I actually need to transfer her to Area 52. She's actually stuck on an old server where I'm not even in a guild anymore, but
Ooh.
Christmas is here, so I don't have money to spend to transfer her, but I will eventually. Yeah.
All right, so Blizzard is also doing something that isn't really out of the ordinary. There is a new bundle on the in-game shop. Normally, I wouldn't even report on that because it's like, oh, okay, there's another thing. Whatever your opinions are on the in-game shop, which I don't honestly, I don't think I care. Like, I don't like that it's a thing, but I don't care that much. Anyway, the reason I'm pointing it out is this is the dragon pack. It has 5 dragon mounts and 2 dragon pets. Like I said, I wouldn't even bother reporting this, except in the past, when Blizzard has done bundles like this, it's sort of alluded to future content. So this is purely speculative, okay? I'm not at all saying this is set in stone. Don't read too much into it. But I wonder if this could distantly hint at a Dragon Isles expansion that people have been asking for. I would be down for that. I'd be very happy. Like, maybe that could even be part of that whole light versus void conflict. Because, they never do just, like, one layer to their things, right? Who knows?
Now, you've been plugging for that for a long time. I know you've always said that you want, like, a Dragon Isles expansion. I would agree with you. I
want more dragons.
Yeah, dragons are bitches. Sorry.
I frankly do not care what they do as long as we go back to Azeroth.
Yeah,
I don't.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
And not to bring up too much of data mining stuff, but there are parts of encounters within the, what the hell is it called? Sepulchre of the First Ones or something, that directly reference Azeroth. So I think Azeroth is pretty important, you guys. So I'm pretty sure we're going back there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the final boss fight with the jailer, you're on actually go to Azeroth.
I'm afraid
I was
the
trying to
jailer's
avoid saying that part.
Yeah, I'm afraid the jailer's gonna blow up Azeroth. I'm so terrified. I hope not.
I don't think so. I have my doubts. Anyway, so one last bit to cover here. One last bit to cover here, and I'm kind of mad about this, but a half-naked paladin
This is funny.
fucking killed highlord kruul. A half-naked
Is that your
paladin.
fight? Sorry
Yes.
to interrupt, but is that your fight?
Yes, that is the tank fucking mage tower fight. What the fuck? 9 empty fucking slots. What the fuck? I can't even get past phase 1 on my bear. What the fuck, dude? Also, congrats, you fucking asshole. But I want to know how he did it.
Was it a human paladin?
I think it was a Draenei. I'm not sure. We have it. We have the Wowhead article linked below if you guys. And by below, I mean wherever your podcast player shows the notes. But, goddamn, I can't get past phase 1 right now on my bear.
Maybe he had like a massive donger on his character and he just whacked the boss with that.
Maybe he just shit his pants and everyone fucking left the room.
That could be true. Maybe like it was a toxic smell and they couldn't breathe and they died.
I don't know. I think I like the massive donger theory. I don't know.
Yeah, talk about the hammer of justice.
Well, as
Oh
a
my
female
fucking
with
God.
no massive donger, I'll go with the hey, maybe in game I'll shit my pants in the game. And then
There you go. Slash
my
E to
pants.
make a custom emote. Slash
go.
E
Shit
shits
pants.
pants. So I guess that's it for WoW news. I suppose it's time to move on to the question of the week.
Oh yeah.
Question of the week.
Last week we asked, what would you like to see us draft in the future? And as usual, some of you gave troll answers, but for the most part, we got some really cool answers. Vanderlyle, honestly, I really like this. I think this was like a perfect hybrid of a troll answer and a real answer. Vanderlyle says, I would like to see you draft an Ocean's 11 style heist team using lore characters, no class stacking. I think that'd be cool. Like, how do you not do that without, how do you do that and not have, what's her name? That elf chick who wears red. Why am I forgetting her name?
Valeria Sanguinar?
Yes.
Valeria. Yeah, Sanguinar.
Like, she gotta be part of that. Who wants to read Crucifix?
I think you should read Crucifix
Sure,
since
sure.
you made this up and it's a bunch of candy bars.
Okay. Alright, so Crucifix then says, okay, so here's a list of candy bars. And he lists a bunch of candy bars. And he says, draft 3 each, which unlucky candy bar does nobody want? And Crucifix, love you, buddy. We appreciate the answer, and that does sound interesting. I don't really know how to delicately say this, but we probably should have clarified we'd like to keep our drafts WoW-oriented, but that said, there may be the odd off-topic draft here and there that we do just for shits and giggles. So if we do, I like the idea of doing those candy bars. You said Reese's, Twix, Snickers, Fifth Avenue, never heard of that. Butterfinger, Baby Ruth, Three Musketeers, Zero, Kit Kat, and Payday. I'd be down with that when and if we do an off-topic draft, you know? So yeah. Who wants to read the next one? Yeah, what is a Fifth Avenue?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I gotta.
What is a zero?
I don't know what that is.
I think a zero is like a minty one. I don't know.
Interesting.
Who wants
I'll
to
have
read the
look
next
at
one?
this. I'll do it. Alright, so
Brodsky, I think.
Says, draft 4 or 5 lore characters that you want to be stuck on a deserted island with. Also said, I'm cheating and submitting more than one. Draft lore characters form the cast of a TGIF-esque family sitcom.
Is
Dude, that would be funny as fuck, dude. TGIF was the shit when I was growing up in the 90s. Like, just like a Friends or Seinfeld type style comedy, right?
I'm glad you recognize that because I don't remember a show named that at all.
Yeah, I could only think of the restaurant.
Yeah. But, I mean, my memory sucks to begin with, so. Gershom, you're
All right.
up.
Yeah, well, Shantyman says, playing off one of the previous questions of the week, draft your lore character road trip dream team.
I like it. Aaron says, draft the lore character who you think would best replace Emilio Estevez in Mighty Ducks. Which character could best deal with the knuckle puck? Remember when I said something about troll answers?
Yeah, no. we
Thanks,
remember.
Aaron. Thanks, Aaron.
Thanks, Aaron.
No, legitimately, I do appreciate answers like this because it's funny. And who wants to read Immune?
can I read Immune? Because I had a response too.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, so Immune says, also my official response is this. You have to draft a 5-man staff of WoW characters to run a tavern in the Warcraft city of your choice. And what is each of them responsible for? So I'm not going to read my exact response because I don't have it pulled up, but I did say that as a retail hoe/queen, that this was my favorite answer so far. And I think 3 or 4 people in the Discord basically put a crown on my answer.
Oh, nice.
Like I'm a retail queen, apparently. So I think that would be funny. That's it.
That's all the answers we got, y'all. Our next question doesn't have as much to do with WoW, but it still could. When you settle in for a night of gaming, what is your ideal snackin situation?
Thralls, balls, draft, everybody.
All right, now we're doing our draft. It is... I lost my spot on here. We are doing the Thralls Balls draft. It is becoming a regular segment on the show. So today we're going to be drafting what we think is the third faction. How this is going to work is each of us is going to pick a race that is present in the game but not currently playable, and we're going to fit that into a new faction, the third faction, and then at the end we're going to each name our faction. So we each get 4 choices, and we're doing this snake draft style based on who won/lost our last draft. So the last time we drafted, Gershom won according to the straw poll afterward. Excuse me, Bent was in second and I was in dead last. So we're going Wooly, Bent, Gershom, Gershom, Bent, Wooly, and then rinse and repeat back and forth. So, actually, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to give myself the first bite at the apple. That seems cheap. So we'll go Gershom, Bent, Wooly, Wooly, Bent, Gershom, Gershom, Bent, Wooly. So, do you want to name your first pick for what race goes in your new third faction, G?
Okay, yeah, this took a lot of thought, but I will just let you guys know. Blah, 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 blah.
You're taking Canadians?
I'm taking Murlocs, bitches.
Oh,
Ben
damn.
sounds pissed. Ben sounds pissed.
They were gonna be like my 4th round pick.
Ah, shit. All right, well, my 101 is still not touched, so I'm happy. Bent, what are you picking for your first pick?
I am gonna go with, because now like I'm second guessing the way I wanted to draft this. I'm gonna go with the ogres.
Ogres. I didn't see that one coming.
Nice.
All right. I guess I'm up. I am gonna take the Vrykul. I have a very specific place I'm going here, so I'm hoping it works out. I'm taking the Vrykul for my first pick, and since it's snake draft, I guess I'm up on the clock a second time. So I'm gonna go with, then, for my second pick, the Tonka. Yeah, fucking Tonka.
Are those like walrus people?
Nope.
Nope,
The
that's
Tonka are like snowy buffalo people in Northrend.
They're the Northrend version of Tauren.
Exactly.
If you follow the lore, yeah. They're basically the Taurens that migrated to Northrend and had to turn into like snowy buffalo people.
Yeah, basically.
Bent,
Bent, what's your second pick?
I'm gonna go with the Yangle.
Yangle. Oh yeah, the cow
They were
people from Pandaria.
Yeah, the angry one.
Yeah, they got some tempers to them.
Weren't those the original like Taurens?
I believe so.
Before the Taurens moved to Mulgore, right?
Because the Yangle went north before the Sundering. Some of them stopped in High Mountain, became the High Mountain Tauren. Some of them kept going to Mulgore, became the Tauren we know. Some of them kept going to Northrend and became the Tonka. I think. Anyway, G, you are up, and you actually get 2 bites at the apple here.
All right. Hump, hump. I'll take Naga,
Oh, shit.
and I will take the Geblins from the Unshackled.
Oh, shit, those, like, little swimmy goblin things.
Hell yeah, swimmy goblin things.
All right, I think I like the direction you're going with this. Bent, you're up again.
So I have to look it up because I forget the name of them.
Oh, shit.
Give me 1 second, guys.
You're good.
The Sandlin.
Oh, those like undead, the vampire-y elf things.
Yep.
Oh, fuck, man. We're making some strong teams here. And I am then gonna take... I'm a little surprised they're still on the table because everybody loves these guys. But I'm going with the Tuskar. Yeah, they're joining my faction. And for my last pick, I'm also taking... This one is gonna be a shock. Ice Trolls.
That reminds me.
That's
So
pretty
I've got
cool.
Vrykul, Tonka, Tuskar, and Ice Trolls. All right, Bent, what is your last choice?
I don't know if I could say this.
Uh,
The Wild Hammered Dwarfs. I don't know if they're considered.
they're already part of the Alliance. Sorry,
Ah.
buddy.
Fuck. All right.
Although
I will-
technically, the Ice Trolls are part of the Zandalari Empire and therefore are part of the Horde. So I guess I can let you take that.
All right, I'll take it. I'll do the Wild Hammer.
Wild Hammer Dwarves. Okay. And Gershom, your last pick.
All right, I'm gonna go with the Jinyu, which are basically a manifestation of the Murlocs and Pandaria. So if you can't tell, I went through a water force there.
I had a feeling you were gonna go in that direction based on.
Are you
You
gonna
saw,
name your-
you saw where I was going. I don't know
did.
what I'm gonna name my team. Actually, Ben, you want to name them for me? Because I have no name.
I was gonna say, you gotta name it Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Oh my god,
Oh
yes.
shit! Yes, thank you. I'm taking it. I'll take
Okay.
it.
Gershom's team is called the Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Ben, what is your third faction called?
Prestige Worldwide.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I
God
love
damn it. Now the name I've chosen feels lame. Because I was just gonna call it the Frozen Horde. Okay, no.
Ah.
Wait.
Aw.
No, I can come up with something better. Fuck it, Frozen Horde. That's what it is. Because the name isn't part of the draft. Just when you guys vote on the draft, it's not the name that matters. It's the races as part of it. Alright, so those are the factions. Gershom's Aqua Teen Hunger Force is Murlocs, Naga, Gilblins, and Jinyu. Bent's Prestige Worldwide is Ogres, Yangol, Sandlane, and Wildhammer Dwarves. And my Frozen Horde is the Vrykul, the Tonka, the Tuskar, and the Ice Trolls.
Dude, that's pretty rad. I actually like that.
We will be putting up a straw poll to vote on who you think won the draft. We'll put that on Twitter and in the Discord. So, final thoughts, y'all. What do you think? Let's start with Bent. What's your final thought today?
Snap it to a Slim Jim. Ooh, yeah.
Oh my god. Gershom, what's your final thought?
I don't have one. I'm sorry.
You don't need to have one. It's
I got
fine.
so caught up at my draft. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I
You don't
have
need a
one.
final thought. You're fine.
It's fine.
My final thought is I feel like we all ended up with what we wanted for the draft. So, you know, We'll find out next week who won that, and we'll probably have a new draft to make. I don't know, we'll figure it out. So we're going to get on out of here. Go ahead and follow us in all the different places. On Twitter, we're at ThrallsBallsPod, at Wooly08, 2 O's, 2 L's, and a Y, at Hunter Gershom, Gershom, all one word, at Bentolis_outlaw, Bentolas. Reminder, you can join us on Discord by going to thrallsballs.com, and you can email us at thrallsballspodcast@gmail.com. If you would be so kind, you can leave a review at warcraftradio.com/directory. Other than that, we're gonna go. Later, Tater. See ya. Bye.
Merry Christmas, friends.
Bye, guys. Merry Christmas.